I'd like to report something.
It's okay, Mika.
Yes, thank you so much. Of course, no worries. I feel so much better.
Exactly. Layla, are you okay?
Huh? What?
You're crying.
What would you expect after everything?
Fair point.
Should I speak first?
If you want.
I briefly mentioned this to Sambaka and Imogen when we got to Ray's building.
It's not Ria's building.
What else do I call it?
Why didn't you tell me this?
Raya pounced on you. Anyway, when I was 6, I got into some trouble with Raya.
You've met Ria before? Max!
Lindsay, calm down.
I don't like where this is going.
That building, the one Maddie says is not her building, she's been using it as a sort of base for years.
A base?
Yes, she uses it regularly.
But how?
The owners are away a lot.
What happened when you were 6?
She took me there. I'd been messing around with my friends, and I accidentally walked backwards and into her when she was walking down the street.
She kidnapped you because you walked into her? Wow, this just keeps getting better.
Oh, I was smart enough to escape. That girl never forgot it.
Strangely, there was something I didn't actually know about you.
That makes a change.
Who's next?
Me.
You? Lindsay, are you sure? You don't...
You said it was time to share our secrets, and that doesn't mean I have exceptions.
But I thought you said Max was too young.
This last week made me realize that he isn't. He acted so grown up trying to find you. He's probably the reason that you and Layla are still here. He kind of saved you.
Fine. Go ahead.
When I was 5, I was in a car accident. It was quite fatal at the time. My dad died a couple years ago, also in a car accident. That's why I'm so protective, and I've also been having anxiety attacks.
Lindsay, we'll be there for you. Don't worry, Lindsay. It's okay.
Thank you.
I'll go next.
If you want to.
Zoe, are you sure about this?
Don't worry. After telling you and Jess, I feel more reassured that it'll be fine.
Okay.
My sister died a few years ago. She was very sassy. I wanted to follow in her footsteps. Raina and Jess helped me to see that, well, it wasn't a good idea.
I didn't help. I'm just annoying.
You did, though.
Well then. I don't really know my secret, I suppose, but yesterday I did try to get in contact with my dad that left me and my mom alone.
What did he say?
That I have a sister that I didn't know about.
Have you asked him about it?
Not much, but I'll rack up the courage to ask eventually.
Good for you. Every time I just thought about my mom, I just put off telling everyone. And now I see that you all like me anyway.
Of course we do. It actually makes me like you more for being brave.
Thank you.
I suppose I should speak up for Maddie and I.
You can say it. I've got more to say.
I told Lindsay this, and she was pretty shocked. Maddie and I have been living alone together since I was 14. I've been having to look after her since then, as we don't have a parent.
Whoa, that must be hard.
It is.
Your house definitely needs doing up.
Well, I suppose I should say why I followed Ria. She conned me into joining her side, and I just needed a friend and entertainment. I had no one else to turn to for it.
Maddie?
It's fine, honest. I met Layla through Ria, and she's my best friend now, and I'm so glad I have you lot as well.
You helped me to finally share my secret. You told me to prove that I cared about Finn. I know it's not about that anymore, but I'm really happy about how everything's turned out.
I am here, you know.
All right, I suppose it's my turn.
You have a secret?
I do. I'm a twin.
A twin?
Yes.
Where is your twin then?
Well, my sister died when I was about 3 or 4. I was really upset for months.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Macy.
My turn now. I told Max this when we walked through the tunnels together.
That feels like such a long time ago now.
I know it does. Well, what happened at the end of school was partly my fault. I started skeeving on the last few weeks of term. I fell into a group of bullies, and that's where it ended. I don't know why Finn didn't tell anyone.
I was respecting you.
I know, but you shouldn't have. I wanted to say sorry.
Because I was angry, I just blanked you.
No, Finn, it wasn't your fault like I made it out to be. I didn't contact you for about 3 or 4 months to say sorry, and by then, you didn't want to know me. So, I guess this is an explanation and my apology that I should have said 3 years ago.
That's the past now, though.
I know, and I'm glad we became friends again. Even if we are just friends.
Me too.
Ooh, Finn, did you finally decide?
I think so. If I didn't misinterpret it, I think Finn is taking me out for a drink this week.
That sounds fun.
I hope it is. Finn even came to visit me with your mom, and she took an immediate liking to me. She said she understood why Finn wanted to be friends with me and why he could like me.
I'm glad our mom likes you.
Go on, Jess. It's okay. We're all here for you.
Even me. I'm still angry about being locked in a cupboard, but we can put our differences aside.
Exactly.
Now go on.
I liked to cover up my feelings. I wanted to fit in with the crowd. Doesn't anyone?
I certainly did, but I stuck out like a sore thumb.
But I was too different. Too different to fit in.
Not everyone has to fit in.
I know, but I didn't think like that. I pretended not to care about things. I tried to act tough and happy in front of everyone when I wasn't. I thought everyone would hate me if I was me.
We'd never hate you.
You say that, and you knew it all. You hated me.
I've changed since then, haven't I?
I thought you were mean to me because you were Ria's cousin. But I was wrong. You just had your own insecurities.
You're not wrong.
You guys are all so brave.
So they're all out having a fun time?
They are. I'm so glad Finn is happy.
Me too. It ended happily, didn't it? They all learned something from Raya and themselves.
Exactly. Max kept reminding me about this all week. I barely even saw Finn this week. He was either shopping with Sambuca or visiting Layla at the hospital.
That's teenagers for you.
I've never seen Finn happier.
Isn't that a good sign? It shows he's making friends and having as much fun as a teenager should.
Exactly. Someone agrees.
See you Monday, Finn and everyone else.
See you. The weather's so miserable.
Fortunately, we don't have to be in it for long. Is your mom picking us up?
She's not my mom, but I wish she was, and yes, she is.
Maddie and I are going to walk home. I might contact someone for support soon, alright?
Good for you. Good night, Maddie. Good night, Imogen.
Good night, Layla.
Wednesday, is Mom picking us up?
Yes, she is. And is that her car? We'll see you later, Finn.
You definitely will.
Zoe and I are sleeping over tonight, so I'll see you guys on Monday, alright?
Bye, everyone. This night was so fun.
I totally agree.
I better head off too. See you later, Finn.
Of course.
Good news.
What is it?
My dad,
Yes?
I won't be staying with him any longer. I'm going to be temporarily staying with Macy, but they'll be finding a foster home for me and Carly together.
That's awesome.
I'm really excited to have Mika over.
We're excited to be over.
See you 2 Monday.
Of course. Come on, Layla. Is that your mom?
It is.
How was it?
It was so amazing. Everyone was so brave, including Max, and I honestly had no idea.
You called me brave for once?
You were brave rescuing Layla and Maddie alone.
Max has a secret?
Story for another day. I'm going to go to bed now.
Good night. I'm so glad that you three seem a lot happier. And I'm so glad that Finn met all his new friends.
Me too, Mom.
So are you the Finn my daughter always talks about?
I guess.
Without him, I still wouldn't have a friend, especially not a best friend. And I wouldn't have shared my secret. Maddie and I, we bonded a lot.
Good for you.
It's nice to know someone thinks so highly of me.
Everyone thinks highly of you.
Maybe. People call me a hero, but I'm not.
You are. You helped everyone so much. We all became friends with people we never expected to talk to. And all because of you.
Maybe you're right. I don't feel like a hero.
You are a hero.
Whatever you say.
I'm just so happy to finally meet you. I can't imagine having to live through the childhood Layla here did.
I'm just glad I'm with you now.
I'm glad I accepted the challenge of taking you on. I knew it would be hard.
Maybe I can be a handful.
You can be, but I don't think much of it. Especially when people like Ria exist.
Oh no. Don't remind me about her. At least she's in a cell.
Thank goodness for that.
And hopefully it will stay that way.
Oh, it will.
Layla, have you ever thought of what you want to be?
When I grow up?
Yes.
Well, I suppose I aspire to be an author. I've got so much to write about. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write a story of my life and publish it.